So it's the middle of the night and I've always wanted to make one of these videos, but I always wanted to do it a little differently because I think the first couple minutes of this video should be about my end of the day. So I'm laying in bed, it's a little past midnight right now, it's like 12:15, and I'm about to hit the sack, but the reason why I wanted to start it here was because sleep is the most important part of your entire health regimen. It's gonna be the most important thing. So you need to get your sleep in order to be mentally functioning well. So I'm gonna go hit the sack and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, my day starts right around 7:30, 7:45. I get up, get changed, do what I have to do, pet my dog. This is Kobe. He's amazing. I slip on my shoes, and I have such an amazing mom that she makes me breakfast every morning for work, so it's super easy for me to just grab and go. So now I'm on my way to work, right? And last night I mentioned to you guys that sleep is one of the most important things in your entire regimen for staying healthy. And I want to take 2 minutes just to explain why. Because sleep is when your body recovers. And if you are forcing your body to stay up later for whatever reason, you're taking away recovery and you're taking away your mental capacity that your brain and your body needs to be at 100% for the next day. So you need to be getting, 7 to 8 hours of sleep minimum. That's what I'm always shooting for. I've never done an all-nighter. I've never stayed up the entire time. I've always at least went to bed and gotten at least 3 to 4 hours of sleep, even if it's just that little bit. But you need something. You can't stay up for more than 48 hours or 24 hours and just expect to be good the next day. You're taking a really big toll on your health and on your mental, so you need to be getting your sleep. It's super, super important. So that's why I wanted to start this video kind of backwards, with you guys seeing the end of my day, because that's the time I normally go to bed, right around 11, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and then I wake up around 7:30 the next day. So as I'm driving to work, I just kind of want to explain who I am. So my name is Steve. I'm 22 years old. I just recently graduated college back in May. So that's May of 2024. And I'm currently living at home just to save up some money. And then I'm probably going to move out in the next coming months, sometime early 2025. And as of right now, I'm just working in the family business, saving up money and just trying to do the best I can. All right, get comfortable. We are done with work. It is now 4:09 p.m. So my audio cuts out right here because my phone connected to the car. So nothing that I said here was even recorded, but it was literally just me yapping about my day at work. Nothing too important. So let's just go to the next clip. So I'm driving home still. And one of the worst parts about driving home is that I hit so much traffic, which sucks. I normally hit traffic later in the day when I'm heading back home, just because everybody's leaving work, everybody's leaving the city, all this and that. Going to work is not as bad, but coming home from work, there's always traffic. But there's a positive out of this, right? Even though it takes me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get home, sometimes almost an hour, it is a lot of time that feels wasted, because that's almost 2 hours a day, like an hour and a half every day to like almost 2 hours a day of just sitting in a car driving to and from work. And it's a lot of time. So it sucks, but there's a positive, and the positive is that it gives me time to think. I could just think on everything in life. Like it'll be like, what I want to do, where I want to be, what are my goals, what am I doing today to get to those goals, what do I need to work on, like things like that. You know, those things that you can actually sit down and just think about for a few hours are so important, because it gives you kind of like a plan, and you start to develop this plan in your head on what you want to do and how you need to execute it and what steps you need to take to execute that plan for you to reach that goal. So it is annoying sitting in traffic for 2 hours, because you just want to be there. You want to be back home, or you want to be back where you need to be, and you just can't get there because of traffic, right? But just take that time to really think about like what you want to do with your life, where you want to head, your goals, everything like that, like I just said. So that's just like one thing I really wanted to say real quick, because it has helped me a lot, and I still do this almost every day, and I'm still putting plans in my head on what I want to do, you know. So that's my little advice for everybody that has like really long car drives. But I'll see you guys back home in 2 minutes. So just got back. It is now 5 p.m. sharp. Oh my gosh, holding too much shit, bro. And look how foggy is it outside, that the camera quality is just so bad, bro. The camera quality is just so ass. But either way, we're back home, and I'm dropping everything I'm holding, bro. I can't hold anything. 5 p.m. So let's get to our next thing, which is going to be getting ready to start our trading day. We have to be in front of our computer at 6:30, so I'm going to take the next hour to just hang out, talk to my parents for a little bit, and then we'll be back in front of the computer, sitting down for another 2 hours after that. So this is my room, right? This is my little corner that I'm only going to show because the other half of my room is a complete mess right now. But this is where everything gets done. This is where I do my Forex trading. This is where I make videos. This is where I film videos. I also film videos in my basement as well because it has a little bit better lighting. But for anything that's about my Forex trading, this is where I'm going to film it. So this is all I have right now, and let me take you a little tour of my computer stand, because this is my baby right here. So I got like nice dual monitor setup, I got a nice keyboard, mouse, good microphone, and I just built this new computer like 2-3 weeks ago. So super excited because this thing runs so beautifully, and it's so much better than my old one that I used to have. Got my little wonky camera here for when I'm filming stuff, and a little light that helps a little bit. It does the job, but overall it gets the job done. And yeah, so we're gonna sit down now. We're gonna start editing this video. This is gonna be the day in the life video, so I'm gonna start editing that while we wait for 6:30 to come around before I start Forex trading. So let's get to it. So the time is 7:15 right now. Asia session opened up. We're waiting for our position, waiting for something to happen for us to enter our position. So I'm just kind of waiting on that. And in the meantime, I'm editing the video. So kind of just trying to stay a little productive, doing at least something, not just watching the screen. So we'll just have to wait and see if we do end up in a position. And if so, I'll add it to the video. So we are now in a position on USD/JPY. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. It's a little in drawdown right now, but we want price to go up, but it's going down. We need it to go up. So reviewing the trades now, I can't even zoom in, but first trade was a loss, unfortunately. We had a lot of confluences to push up to us to the upside. Didn't come, unfortunately. Then we took another position going the other direction because we had a lot of confluences that were starting to push bearish. That didn't go too well. I actually would have still been in this position and would have been pretty good in profit, but I moved my stop loss to the halfway point for my I moved my stop loss halfway because I wanted to protect myself a little bit more, reduce my risk. And we can see it just tapped it right here, just taps my stop loss. So it takes me out of my position and then continues to the downside. So if I didn't move my stop loss, I would have been up right now. Would have already exceeded the loss that I had and been in profits even more. So it is what it is, but
Yeah, this is forex trading, right? So some days I'm going to be negative, some days I'm going to be very positive, and we just have to just remember that we win in the long run. So try my best to like stay calm and make it work. But we'll see how it goes over the next couple months, because I really hope this works out. I've been working on this for a while now, so trying really hard. So that's basically it, guys. That's what my days are like. A lot of it is just really trying to do this forex trading or whatever other side hustle that I'm doing after work, because that's the goal, right? You need to be putting in the extra hours on whatever you're doing to kind of get ahead. And that kind of leads me to one last point that I really want to talk about is, especially for the kids that are around my age or a little bit younger or even a little bit older. So we're talking about like teenagers up into their mid-20s. Don't be fooled by the mask of social media. Social media has a really negative impact on our generation specifically, because all we see every single day are these kids that are our age that are getting famous overnight, and they're making all this money and living the most perfect life ever. And it's really hard to go day by day and not have the same thing and not have that same kind of luck when it comes to maybe social media, if you're posting consistently or whatever it may be. But the important thing to realize is that it takes time, and it takes a lot of time to be successful. It may take years, like 10, 15 years, before you start seeing some real success that you start feeling comfortable with. And don't be kind of blinded by that. You know, it's very hard to just get past this kind of social media era where everybody is trying to become an influencer in some way or another. Especially when you see a lot of these influencers, when they get their overnight success and then they create, you know, a random podcast, and then they start stealing money from their fans, and it becomes a whole downward spiral, and you start to think, why them? Why were they so lucky over something so stupid? It wasn't even intentional. And now they're able to quit their jobs, become full-time influencers, and they can just live the easy life and make almost 100 grand a month from doing nothing. It's very hard to get over that kind of hump, especially at our age. So that's just my last token. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the most normal day in the life of a 22-year-old kid. So anyways, have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.